want you to take care of do their damn work for them, finding out about stuff. Whenever I want to, I
He's
gotta look
home.
all over the damn country.
He said he was planning on coming down in a little bit.
Who are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Ricky.
Damn,
Oh,
Rick came down.
appraisal people. You
Said
wanna know
Jody
how
was
much
going
they
to some
sold it
kind of
for,
fiddler's.
when I sold it and all that bullshit.
Well, they have the fiddlers
Ain't none of their damn business, my submission.
playing or something.
I told them it's bought and paid for, figured out for
They have
yourself.
different things up there at that ballpark. I guess it's a concert.
What was their response to that?
I just mailed it back to
He
them.
said he's coming down.
I got a letter that I just threw away. They had a bunch of questions on there, filled it out. How much you paid for it? Was there any taxes, tax that had to be paid on
What's that? What'd you
I'm gonna
buy?
turn this light off
it?
and
No,
see if it
that
makes any
Chavez deal,
difference.
that they wanted
Oh.
to know about.
I can't really tell that light makes that much difference. There's
That's
really
all.
pretty good light there because you got those two
Yeah,
lights
but
up
that
there.
damn thing put your eyes out when you're looking at it.
it was pretty bright.
Yeah, it sure is.
Well, darling,
Get it on, Daddy. You can
I
tell the story or two.
ain't
Now,
gonna-
something about your kids.
I just ain't got nothing to tell you right now. I'm
said
pissed
that-
off about because I had a few
well, let's reminisce. Let's go back to
When you went to
where were you
Pontiac.
born at anyway?
Huh? About down the road right down here about 3 miles.
Where were you?
Oh,
What were y'all staying on? Schultz's place? Or?
No. Where I was born, that's right out of Red Bear. The little house out there. I don't know who in the hell owned the land at that particular time. That's where we was living.
Was that Grandpa Barry's?
No, I don't know
Property.
who owned that damn piece of land.
So Grandpa was what do you call it? Crop sharing.
I don't know I don't know what.
Your daddy working at the gin? Or
Yeah, he worked at the gin and
The
this
gin
and
was
that.
right
But
there
I don't
close.
know.
So it might have been just a house the Jen owned or something. Huh?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we lived in Old Ugo, we lived in a damn, all kind of damn houses, and we didn't even farm the land, we just had a damn place to stay. I think my dad, he farmed, but Grandpa Schubert, in other words, hell, when he
Spelled
moved
something
down here,
else.
well, they bought a piece of land. I still got the damn deed to it in there. But in 1914, the big depression just before World War I, they lost it.
You talking about August?
Yeah, my grandpa.
Yeah, but wasn't that property was back off over here?
There where that damn blowout was.
Yeah.
It was on that damn piece of land right there. But he lost that and couldn't make the payments. And so then he went to sharecropper farming, and he, about 1915, he moved into that house. I showed you where it is. They just got through tearing it down. And we even lived on that, and one of the damn hand houses there, you know, it had about a 3-room house, a long shotgun house where they put the cotton picker stuff. We lived in that. They moved up there on another place there a couple of years, and we moved in that house. That's where I was at when we first started school. We wasn't there very long. We moved to Ingram's place over there, and I lived in 3 different houses on that Ingram place.
Was that where you and FA used to use what do you say stilts to walk back and forth?
Yeah. Well, we moved into one house, and then
What were you using the stilts? It was so muddy you had to have stilts.
nah, hell, just something to play with. Hell,
And like the Pogo stick.
it wasn't but about maybe a quarter mile down there. That's for you. Then we put the stilts underneath the damn bridge, and then we got back. And then one time, the school bus driver, he got on the FA about something, and we took him stilts and poked him with old Tom Harper. Get out of there.
He'll pull a knife on somebody.
He,
Wasn't that Tom Harper? He the one that hit that all well and he lived there in Robstown? Or
Yeah.
no, was that the one that had the place down here?
no, Tom Harper, that's a different Harper outfit. Tom Harper had an oil well over there northwest of Ben Katie or damn near Due
Your
West.
cat's over there on the door.
But
So,
Checking that out.
I can remember living in Banquetti
It looks like it might have some need over there.
in a house for maybe a year or so, or not. Hell, I seem to like we moved down there every year
She
till.
looks over here and then she looks.
Why do you reckon Grandpa did that? Why did he move around so much? Think he
Hell, I don't know.
didn't pay his rent, and they booted him out, and he
Well,
built a different place. I mean, don't you think that was kind of odd?
Well, on that Ingram stuff,
They would just move to a better house.
I know we farmed that damn land for 3 or 4
When the
years,
house came vacant, they moved in it if it was better than what they was living in.
and then we lived in Alvaducci about 2 years, and then we moved.
So you went to school in Agua
But I'm
Dulce
just
for 2
gonna-
years, or what?
Yeah, 2 years in Alvaducci,
What grades were those?
6th and 7th grade. But
So is that when Mama took up with a new boyfriend after those 2 years?
well, I
I
don't
thought
know.
you said that she was your
She
girlfriend
had all-
from first grade on, or something.
She had all kind of boy. Well, hell, she didn't have no girlfriend. She had all kind of boyfriends.
So how many boyfriends did you have, Mama?
Well, I had one all the time.
Yeah.
One we claimed, when we were kids at school.
That light on you is terrible there. Let me turn this thing on. I don't know whether that's up or not.
Uh,
It's because that I guess it's because you're well, actually, not that bad. I'm just too damn close to you. There it goes.
He was telling some people that we was playing
Uh,
poker with over there at Taft that he was
Grandma and Grandpa,
sat behind Sue
Grandma and
Scarborough
Grandpa
pulled her
Schubert,
hair. I said, that's
they
a bunch
took
of
care
bunch of junk.
of
I said, you told
my daddy
me
all
that you
his
sit
damn
behind
life.
me and pull my hair.
You want to know if a
in the
damn,
third grade.
it's a hell of a thing. If you want to know a spoiled ass brat, my daddy was one of them. A spoiled ass brat.
He gambled away all his
He was a spoiled ass brat, I'll tell you.
money.
Well,
And I
See,
think
whenever,
Grandma and Grandpa
whenever
had to
he
take care
was,
of the kids.
hell, he even had a
Their
damn
mother.
private horse and buggy to go to school in, whenever he went to school there in
New Brunswick,
well, he went to school in,
Watson.
Geronimo.
Geronimo. And you've been to that, where his Grandpa Schubert's place is, that big damn mansion still yet there.
Well, I don't know if it's
Not no
a
mansion.
mansion,
Well,
but
I'm trying to bet you still yet a damn,
Big
hell,
farmhouse.
big damn 2-story home.
well, it definitely was a well-built home.
Hell, right. And,
Still there.
okay, but then Grandpa Schubert, he owned and operated a damn slaughterhouse in Kingsbury, and run a meat market in his own damn outfit. Okay, and he had so damn much money, he come down here and bought some damn land. And they moved out there to where it's at and lived there about 2 years. And like I said, you talk about a depression. They had a hell of a depression and they lost it, okay? And that was about the time that they lost it. That's when my daddy got married, okay? So then, there's a little house, they just tore it down here a few years back. It's off to the right. You've seen it 1,000 damn times. Just before you got to the gin, or that old gin or Rab store, there was a little house about 400 or 500 yards, about a little over a quarter of a mile, and the bridge is still yet there. I'm going to show it to you. That's where they say I was born at. All right, that's all right. Then the next place I know we lived in a damn house right across the road from where Mom and Daddy built a damn house there in Benkitti after he quit the farm and went to town. All right. Then we moved, as far as I know, we moved into Hugo Walter's house out there. You know where it is.
Well, I'm not sure, but
Well, hell, that big 2-story house is old Uncle Gene's uncle. We moved into that house, okay?
Well, you didn't move in that 2-story house.
No, but I mean, that house is still yet there. We lived in that house. Not very damn long. And if I recollect right, we went over there to lived in that there, it was a hand house there on that, where that house was there, for Grandma and Grandpa. Hell, it had everything, barn, chicken house, hog pens, big barn and all that. It had everything you could have on it, but it was a sharecropper farm. Okay, so we lived in that house, and then Grandma and Grandpa, they leased some other land to Schultz land, and they moved over there where Junior Cronky and them lived whenever you got to, all right? And they lived there a couple, 2 or 3 years, and we lived in another house down the damn road, okay? Grandpa lost all that Schultz land. I don't know who in the hell started farming it all, but the Cronkies farmed a hell of a lot of it. But then they leased some of Walter Schultz's brother-in-law's land, that Kobik land, which was Jack Scarber's place. They moved in that house, and then they farmed that Kobik land, and they leased that big-ass hell yeah.
Well, was y'all, you and your mom and dad living at a different place while they were doing all this moving around, or is this when Grandpa was with great-grandpa August and Ida?
No, like Grandma and Grandpa, like I said, they took care of my daddy all his damn life, as far as I know.
Oh, so you're saying they lived together?
No, never lived together, but they found a damn place to put us. And then, when we released that there Ingram place, hell, there was about 3 or 4 sections of damn farmland and pasture land. Okay, well, I know we lived in we lived in one house, and old Leonard Claremont and old Charlie Wooten and my daddy, they went in the farming business by themselves. Okay, Charlie Wooten and old man Claremont left. Grandpa Schubert furnished the money, and we farmed all that Ingram country for 1 year. Then old Benny Cornelius, he leased the pasture from. The next year he leased some of the damn land. But we lived in one house, then we moved to another house, and we moved to another house. So I know we was on that Ingram stuff for about 4 years. That's whenever I was like, 8, 9, 10 years old. Then we moved to Alvaduce, and we stayed there for 2 years, which that was we left that Ingram land whenever I was in the 5th grade. I was about 11 years old. We moved back to Benkatie, and we stayed right there in the same damn house. That's what I said. Mom and Daddy lived there for 2 years after they lived there about the same place for about 6 years. That's the longest they lived. Then he quit farming altogether and built a house there in Benkatie. You know where that little house there that they just tore down now, and we sold it down. But that's where they lived from about 1945, I think, or 45, right after the war, whenever he built that house. And that's where he died, where he lived when he died. Him and Mama separated. She was living in San Antonio up there, Spring Branch or something.
Well, she lived in Driscoll there for a little while.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah.
I'm trying to remember, what was her rent for that house? $35 a month?
Not very damn much because she,
I think it was, wasn't it? Something like that?
well, hell, that was about 1960, 59 or 60, something like that, when Becky was a little girl.
$35 a month for rent. Yeah, Bones' boy gave me her Bible and a bunch of receipts, and she gave old, I don't even think her Social Security wasn't but probably 75
I doubt if it was that much.
or something.
She never worked,
Anyway, she
Mom and
gave
Daddy
old
separated.
Armstrong $5 a month.
Yeah.
Man. She had all the receipts for just about every donation she gave to Armstrong. I don't know what she was.
Mom and
saving
Daddy
for.
separated, and Mama, she went over and she went to work for some people over in Blunger. Remember we to go over and she'd work for them people, and me and Don, hell, back in hell, we had a lot of damn money, or thought we did. She did her washing and ironing and stuff for like that. I don't know what about it. I know she did the ironing for us. We went over and took it to her, give her something to make a few bucks. And then they got back together and they lived about, hell, I'm going to say, not very damn long, about 5 years together again. Then she left out and went over to Driscoll. Then she left there and went to up there. Bones found her a place to stay up there in San Antonio, which wasn't very far from where he lived there at that time.
She made quilts and sold them, and she made a pretty good living at
But
that.
Well, she'd take those scraps that old Bones would give her, and
Oh,
she'd
yeah.
make just about anything. I think.
Oh, dresses
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
I
out of it.
remember when I was living at Cambridge. I don't know why, but I ended up with scrap.
There's enough damn
Oh,
scraps
yeah.
around here right now from Bones Outfit to cover up the state of Texas.
I was going to say curtains, scrap curtains for that place over there. I guess I don't know whether you gave her money and brought them over or what. I don't know.
Or like patchwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's Bones worked at some.
He was a what do you call it, pattern cutter. In other words, he cut what do you call it?
He had one of them cutters, and so when they'd have scraps, he'd cut them in blocks.
Yeah, it would be like little pieces, like maybe that big, or
About
it'd be
4
triangular
about
like
4
that. And
by
it would be
4.
like stacks of it like that
Yeah.
high, and he would give them to Grandma, and she'd
Boxes.
sew them together and make quilts. I guess
Yeah, she made
over the years, hell, we must have had 20 of them over there at the house. I don't know what happened to them all, and I'm
Well,
sure
there's still one quilt that's looks homemade.
Well, I
handmade.
think Mama made some quilts
Oh,
too.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably one Mama made,
made
but the
some,
ones that
yeah.
Grandma made, I don't know.
I know one thing. Grandma and Grandpa, they was in damn good shape, whenever my dad was a kid, and he was 50. He was on his kid they had, and hell, they took care of him. Like I said, he wasn't nothing but a damn spoiled brat. Never did get out of it.
she made some tops, and when she passed away, she hadn't quilted them. So I have them in here in the cedar chest. A little old cabin and some that she made. But
Your
I
batteries.
never did have them quilted because she always quilted all the quilts, all the tops that I made. She would quilt. I quilt. Lucille and I quilt one or two. One of them, she was on one side of the quilt and I was on the other. And so when we got to the middle, there was a big old, about 6 inches wasn't quilted.
But like I said, whenever
So we
Whenever
didn't try
I was,
that no more.
uh,
So
I
we
think
took
he
it
was
to the sewing
basically
machine, loaded
he
up.
he worked in cotton gin whenever and hell he gin. In other words, he picked up that damn money, which made pretty damn good money. Gin and cotton ginners made good money because didn't know any damn people know how to run them. And whenever he got a what do you call it, a good job working for Lockhart Oil Company. He worked for him for about 10 years, I guess. Well, he got when they ate shit. Whenever he got through with that, they shit sold out. He like I said, he started getting along all right though, but shit. Whenever he died, what did he do? He had $7,500 or something like that. He inherited from somebody.
Well, he didn't. He got all his meals for free from Wheels on Mills, and
Yeah.
all he did was pay his utilities, which probably weren't.
Well, he owned.
Plus, he was getting
He owned his own home.
yeah,
we got-
and his Social Security check was probably $600 or $700.
Shit.
No?
I think his Social Security check. See, he started. See, that he. I'm telling you, he got what do you call it? He got well, I'd say God down there went crazy, you know. Hell, he took medication, but he come out of it, you know. And he got
He
an
was depressed.
early, huh?
He was depressed.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
saying that he got
Sick.
Social Security disability?
Yeah. Whenever he was in his late 50s or early 60s, but he was getting about $100 a month, and Mama, she got 50,
Oh, okay.
just like me and Don May. I
Yeah.
get 300. Don May, well, I get 400, and she gets 200.
You know, this guy that we know up there in Pflugerville was saying that you can go back in and refile for Social Security and get the money. Like if you waited to 70, you would get a certain amount. Like if you took the money at age 62,
Yeah, that's what we did.
you can go back in and refile at like what you would got at age 70. But you got to pay all the money that you got from 62 up to 70 back, and then they'll kick you up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like whatever you were getting.
Well,
Whatever you were getting. Of course, I don't think it would be worth anybody doing it unless they were age 70. In both of your cases, it would cost you a fortune, and then you would be betting that you would outlive to get the money that you gave them back, and you know.
well, we did get a. See, I worked for Rick damn near 2 years. I went to work for him in 1981, and I worked till for 2 damn years. I worked for Rick, made a lot of damn good money, and I paid in Social Security. And then one damn, I don't know when it was, they gave us it wasn't a hell of a whole lot, but it wasn't very damn much, you know. But basically, you'll be surprised what Social Security is. We get what we get right now is 400. Don gets 146, and I get 400. We get about $550. That's about what we get.
Well, I mean, like if you went in and reapplied, instead of getting $550, you might get $1,000.
Well,
but in order to get the $1,000, you'd have to give them all the money back up. You know.
Well, I might do that because they don't pay me but 146.
Yeah. But,
Well,
hey,
I don't know
there's
whether you would get that much even if you reapplied.
yeah, we don't need no goddamn another son.
Well, see, he didn't pay in Social Security because he was on he is on retired. What do you call it? Federal.
I was on the federal payroll. I didn't pay in. I
He didn't
retired
have to
from
pay.
civil service,
Well,
just like y'all did from the state of Texas. But
Well,
I paid in. I paid a hell of a lot more. In other words, you was paying. What the hell was
We
it?
had to pay our own.
7%.
6% for our retirement.
Okay, but
State employees.
the Social Security was you paid 6% of your what you made up to a certain amount, and at first it started out. Hell, all you had to do was I believe paid $30 a year into Social Security, anyhow, I'm not
I
going
think
to.
it's up to about like 90,000 a year now or something. 75 or 80.
Hell, that's up to you pay on Social Security. You pay if you're making it's around 100,000, but it's gonna be ain't gonna be no up to a certain point. You're gonna pay on every damn nickel that you earned
Yeah.
on Social Security.
But whenever those wetbacks come over here, they got more money than I did, and I paid in Social Security.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
They give them a house.
Hell,
Give
y'all.
them money.
Did y'all have any problem with Social Security subdivision and where y'all was working?
Well, I think they did some weird things there with the state. I paid Social Security the whole time that I worked for the state. So
But how much? But you paid Social Security and state both?
both.
I think Becky's doing that too right now with the federal
Yeah,
government.
well, the reason they changed it is it's to the advantage really of the employee, because if somebody goes out there and works out there 5 years or 10 years, then you know they're I guess they can be a double dipper. I don't know.
That is triple dipper.
Well, I get three goddamn government checks, ain't they? And hey, you can ask Dollar May. We get one every 6 months, but they don't send me one no more. The last 2 times, Dollar May said you should did that. And I wrote back on that outfit that says all the people that was born. In other words, the reason why the people when they first started out for I believe in a certain length of damn time. In other words, everybody got the same amount of damn Social Security, because you know what the reason why? Because you paid on the first $3,000 you made, and then you helped usually by so. All right, but I don't know what the exact situation is, but we've been getting a damn letter for ever since we've been living here down there, that they said for lobbyists to get the damn congressman to pay that the people that was born between 1917 and 1920,
5,
1920,
6.
1920, between 1917 and 1926, they've been sending and asking us to give money to pay the lobbyists to get to pass the bill, because they're cheating those people. In other words, like my dad. In other words, you know, and people before the, you know, 19. In other words, how old would you have to be born in 1917? The first you at 20, whenever you went to work. In other words, in 1930 something like that. Anyhow, they said that we got beat out of around $5,000 if you know. So hell, they wanted some damn money, and hell, the last couple of times they sent me one, I wrote them a letter. I said, hey, you damn bastards are crazy. Who you gonna give that damn money to? I said, the damn people that's born in 1917.
They call it the notch.
Hey, that on there, right there.
I didn't send them any money. I signed the paper. They're
Hey,
going
but
to
the
take
damn,
it to the Senate.
hey, in other words, the guy that was born in 1917, how old is he
I
now?
want you to give them up.
Well, he'd be
90 damn years old, 91 years old.
about 7 or 8 years older than you are.
Well, no, that's from 1970. That in 10 years from now, it'll be 100 years from 1917. I said, who in the hell you gonna give the damn money to? You gonna spend it all? Hell, everybody born in 1917 is dead already.
Now,
Well,
my
but, I mean-
grandfather's youngest sister was born in 1917, and she died a couple of years ago. She lived up in her 90s.
Well, but see, the point isn't whether or not those people get any money. The point is they want to
Lobbyists.
make money from trying to do it.
Yeah. They want
Well,
you to send
they're lobbyists.
$10 to $50. I'm going to send it back signed, but I'm not sending them any money.
I wrote a damn letter on it. I said, I wrote a letter. I said, you damn people think I'm crazy? Who in the damn hell is born in 1917 is still alive? They're all dead. You wanted me to give me the...
Well, I thought you said it was from 1917 up till
1927.
well.
26.
Well, hell, I was
Well, the
born in
people-
20.
Well,
Well, I'm 82 years old, but now, hey, there's not very damn many people 82 years old running around.
well, if they know they
I'm
don't.
83, but I'm still included in that.
Yeah.
Comes right now, I think.
They got there. Y'all read that, Susie. Look at what I'm talking about. Damn, the stupidest bunch of shit I ever heard of.
Yeah, and Bud's wife, before she got sick, she sent him $50. I said, I wish they'd just send me 50. He ain't ever gonna get no $5,000.
Is that right?
Correct, but it went on by, I don't think it was.
But I was going to say, me and Donna Mae did get a little bit of raise one damn time. way in the hell on down the pike they come, they said, hell, that we paid extra money in Social Security, you know. So they did raise us, you know, a couple, $2 or $3 damn dollars. But hell,
They give us 2-point-something raise, and I never got a dime more. They give it to the insurance company.
but hell, we get,
Still, but they said, I wasn't even getting 146 at one time, but they raised it to 146 and said that's as high as they could go.
well, let me
I
tell you,
could get that much.
me and Dollar
I'm gonna
May
break the camera.
is getting cash money, about $42,000 a year, okay? And now that we also pay a couple of $1,000s out, or taken out for
Taxes.
taxes. I still got to pay taxes on my damn retirement check. Okay? Then I retained the federal health insurance plan that they take $300 out of my damn paycheck. Okay? And they never did this before, but they don't count it as income. But they say that they're giving my for helping me out or something. It's on my damn 1099 that they're giving the damn Blue Cross and Blue Shield another $500 a damn month. Okay, so that's another. In other words, $6,000 damn dollars. Okay. Blue Cross and Blue Shield operates both of those our systems. Blue Cross and Blue Shield Social Security, Blue Cross Blue Shield federal outfit. And the Blue Cross and Blue Shield company, now, from the my federal retirement system, they're getting 800 cold cash ass dollars. They pay 20% of the damn bill. All right, me and Don, they take our Social Security money. They take about 100 and less than $150 from the both of us. Okay, $150 a month from both of us. That's all we get. They get from the Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Hey, they got to pay 80% of the damn bill, and they pay 80% of the damn bill. All right, so how much damn money does mine and your damn tax dollars got to give that sorry son of a bitch an insurance company enough money to pay 80% of the bill? If they're giving $500 more from me for 20% of the bill, if that was the damn, they would have to be paying 5 times as much. They'd have to be giving the damn $2,500 a damn month in order to take care of if I was a sick man or you, I would.
Yeah.
But I'm almost sure that Social Security money is going in. Hey, you just can't. Hey, the damn federal the Social Security money goes up there every damn day. Can buy the damn world.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit.
Well, when we were in New Brunswick, I bought some hog head cheese. I don't know if you like hog head cheese.
Oh, it's not that bad.
If you're taking your Lipitor, I'd give you some. If you're not taking Lipitor, then I wouldn't give you any. You taking your Lipitor? And you taking yours?
Yeah.
Go get them some hog head cheese.
I'm taking Zocor. Hey, but hey, son, you ever
Because that
stop?
stuff, I think, will clog your arteries.
Did you ever stop to think how damn much money that has to go into that damn system to pay 80% of the bill?
Well, it's just a rip-off. But, I think I had that discussion with you once before. It's all about getting your cookie. As long as your cookie's big enough to take care of what you need to do, then some of that other stuff, just don't pay no mind to.
Well, what I'm getting at is, I'm going to say this. A person, you work for the damn state, and there's a lot of people that work for companies, but many a damn construction workers and all that kind of bullshit, they don't get no hell of a lot of damn good retirement systems except Social Security. That's, alright. But I added that damn thing up. Hell, I figured, in other words, we're getting, in other words, around 65 or 70,000 dollars a damn year, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Out of that $65,000, I'm getting $42,000 cash, and at 65, hell, that's 15 and 7, $22,000 damn dollars a year. The federal government. In other words, that's the benefits. We're really, hell, when Mama had both her knees did, $50,000 didn't cost a plug ass nickel, huh? And it was something that basically, you know,
Yeah.
shit, you could say, hey, walk on the knees that you got, you know, huh? You see, what do you call that? What you call, it's a word for that. In other words, well, now I'm gonna say this: if Dollar May didn't have the damn insurance to pay with it, you couldn't have got a doctor to do it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna complain a damn bit. Hell, I never had so damn good.
Well,
Hell, I collected. Hey,
I was gonna sign on here and see what that. I didn't sell your El Paso yet. It's been going up since the last time I was down.
yeah, it went. It's been rocking along
But,
about the
I
same.
think that stock I bought, that FXE, I think it done went up about damn near $1. But you know, you probably had a better return on your El Paso than I've had on that.
She's done. I don't know where. We finally got her. What you call it?
What's that?
The rent money from this old boy. Hell, I put about $30,000 goddamn dollars in the bank in the last 25 days.
Rent from which old boy?
He ain't never paid us the lease money on his farm, and
Yeah, okay.
we got that, and I sold about $5,000 worth of damn cows. And
Well, you had 45 the other day, so you put another 40 in there? Well, you got 80 in there now?
no, I put
When I was down there, I think you put 5,000 in there.
well, I put 22,000 in that one damn lick. But I bought another $20,000. What you call it yesterday?
Another what?
$20,000. Interest making out CD or whatever you want to call it.
I thought we was going to buy euros, and here you are buying CDs. Do you want euros or not?
Yeah. I don't know. Hell, if I was really wanting to get into big time owning the damn world, I might try it. You know, shit.
Well, just get one slice out and go from there.
Hog-headed cheese, huh?
Bought in New Braunfels.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I want to just get your knife and cut your chunk off. I had them slice it like that.
We bought that head cheese and we bought a brisket.